Okay, so once again, we are working in the WooCommerce new store theme from Themeforest on Clark's Custom Creations. This is an e-commerce store, and we've just added a little bit of good pricing information, small, medium, large options right here, where there's a drop-down menu. They can choose the size they want, and it will change the price as well. But what if this particular shirt was in multiple colors? Say there was a red version and it was only in a couple of different sizes available. What would you do with that? We'll go back up here to Edit Product, and all you have to do now, come right back down here to the product data. Make sure you're still on variable product. On your attributes, what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to add an attribute, and well, actually, you can just click right here, color. So we're going to add a color attribute, okay? And I shouldn't have added this one. Let me close that. Let's remove this one so it doesn't cause a problem. Okay, so we've got the color attribute here, right? Now the values we have preset, there are 5 options in here. I'm going to select all so you can see them, but of course you can always add a new one. Well, let's say this is available in just red and yellow. Just click this X right here, okay? And those are some of your values. Now, because we're going to use those in variations, this will also make it show up down here, but we're going to use it in variations. Click on that, and then click Save Attributes. Now, once it saves these, it should add them to your variations. You'll notice right here. Now, we've previously I was working with it, so you'll notice it says any color here. Yellow. Let's say if it's only available in yellow for large, XL. Let's say it's only available in yellow for small. The medium is the only one that comes in both red and yellow. Okay, we're gonna simply make sure that these are like that. Click Save Changes. Okay. Now medium shows no default color here, so it should make that change. It'll be just fine. But let's say I wanted to show the red version. I'd click on red. Now, since there's not a red version in here, I'm not going to do that. So we're just going to update this. And what this should do is turn around and provide us with the correct product information. Come down here, your medium. You have the option now for red or yellow. But you click on that, and it just shows the red. But you can also change the images for the red. But notice the size is now just showing medium, right? Okay. This is a common mistake, common problem. So what do? Come in here and click Edit Product. Okay. Back down to Variations. This right here, default form values. No default size, no default color. Okay. So right there you've got that. That should put everything in there the way you want it to. Update. Sometimes it'll pre-populate to that default, and you just want to make sure that it's gone. Now you should be able to come down here and choose your options. See there, you got large, medium. Let's check the medium, red, yellow. Let's check the large, only yellow. Let's check the small, only yellow. And there we go. Now when they place their order, before they place their order, they'll be able to choose their sizes, okay? Now, notice earlier that the sizes put the pricing out here. What happened to the pricing? Once again, let's go in and take a look and see what happened. For whatever reason, the pricing information for that disappeared under the variations. Sometimes you'll get that happen. So what you want to do is come in here. Now your large, your pricing is there. Medium, pricing is there. Click on each, and you notice I'm just clicking right next to it. You can click this little hamburger menu if you want. It'll do the same thing, but I just click on the line. It's a little easier. So all the pricing is in there. There's not a problem with any of it. So I'm not sure why it is not showing the pricing. It could just be that the cookies need to be refreshed. That's a possibility. Medium colors, add variation. Everything should be good. Let's just save it. There it is. You have to choose a color in order for the pricing to show up. That's what's changed. That's what's making the change. So medium shows up in yellow. Yellow and red are both $28.95. Yeah, you just clear that. XL, no pricing until you choose this option. You must choose a color option, even if there is, only one color available. So now we've got it. It says $31.95. It's in stock. One in stock. Now, of course, if you want to encourage people to order more than just one, remember, you can go back to that inventory thing and you can kick up that inventory number. Bear in mind, however, let's go ahead and click on that. I'll show you this. Bear in mind, when you have your inventory like this, your stock quantity is 1. Allow back orders, low stock threshold. When you sell that 1, it's going to automatically go back to 0. Okay? If this is, notice this right here. If you hover over this question mark, it'll tell you a little something about it. If this is a variable product, this value will be used to control stock for all variations, unless you want to define stock at variation level. Okay? So you can enable stock management at product level, and if you click off that, you click this, only one can be bought as. You do that, and you should be able to keep the stock quantity up. And even if it says 0, you can allow back orders. If you don't want to allow back orders, but notify the customer, do that. By default, it's going to show up like this. Okay, so you're going to have to go in and change that. Low stock threshold right here. If you want to just make sure everything is kosher, kick up that number a little bit. It doesn't hurt. And then periodically come in here and check it, okay? But because you're allowing stock back orders, even if the stock goes down, to 0, you should be good. Let's take a look at this and see if everything comes out right with this. Update. View the product. You've got the options. Let's say large, yellow. Here's the price. Add to cart. And it should allow it to be purchased. See that? It's been added to cart. So we view the cart. Come over here. We've got the price. We've got the size and the color in here. We've got flat rate shipping to Louisiana. We want to change the address. We just come in here and we change our address just as we would anything else. And proceed to checkout. Now, I don't think we have anything locked in for that just yet, but we can. Now, if you want to go back, you just simply, you can go back to this item right here and click on it. And now if you want to add a medium in yellow, you can add that to cart. You notice now the cart has changed. View the cart. So even with 0 in stock, it's going to allow people to go ahead and order. Okay, and you'll notice, here's the nice thing about it. You'll notice by using that setting, it does not say that it's out of stock. Okay, so that's the setting you want to kind of go with. I mean, if you want to keep track of your stock, just come in here like this. If you do want to keep track of your inventory, if you do carry inventory, put the stock quantities in here. It'll do. Otherwise, you can leave it like this, and you'll be able to still be selling products even though you have 0 in inventory. Okay, that's all we got for you right now as far as like making some of these modifications, attributes, variables. Of course, there are other options that you may want later on. I do advise going on ahead if you have the SKU to go ahead and add SKU numbers now. Partly because this will help you as far as if you want to do future order placing. You say, I'm selling this many of this particular item. It allows you to keep track of it on a much better level. Maybe right now, while sales are a little bit slow, it's not that big a deal. But as you start selling more products, that SKU is going to come in very handy. So I recommend adding this to all your products that you can now, because it will just help you in managing your store a lot better later. That's all I've got. Hope it's very helpful, and I'll see you on the next video.